So I hope you guys enjoyed that birdhouse project. Here we're going to go and get into our second project, which is going to be a planter box. Now this is a planter box to plant some herbs, some flowers, anything you'd like. Now during our lockdown period we've had to almost think about being self-sufficient, so looking after ourselves, growing vegetables and stuff like that. So this is in line with our lockdown. So I really love my herbs. So I love to have lots of different herbs growing around my garden because I love cooking. So this one here is just like a little herb box that you can put a couple of little herbs in, a couple of little flowers if you wanted to treat mum. Yep. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's see how we get on. So for this project we are going to be using the other two pieces of wood we had. These are two pieces at 1200 millimeters long. So we're going to need to cut three pieces 600 millimeters long, two side pieces and one for the bottom piece. Now these are all going to be 600 millimeters long. So here we have our two pieces at 1200 millimeters long. We're only going to be using one of them to start with, so we'll just put one aside. We are going to measure 600 millimeters. Get our tri-square. Mark it off. That's our first cut. That's our first piece of wood. Now we're going to move on to our second piece of wood, where we're going to measure out 600 millimeters again. This one here is going to be for our bottom. So now we should have three pieces that are identical sizes. So we're going to label those. Two are going to be the sides and one is going to be the bottom. Okay, put those aside. We're left with one piece approximately 600 millimeters long. From this piece we're going to start making our end pieces. So for our end pieces, our first measurement is going to be 310 millimeters. And our next measurement is going to be half of 310, which is 155. So from our 155, we are going to square that straight across. So now we've got our 155. Now from the other side, so this is our 310. Now from the other side, we want it to be 130 millimeters. So half of 130 millimeters is 65 mils. So we're going to go 65 millimeters from either side of this halfway. Now we are going to rule from our 65 millimeters to the corner. And our other 65 millimeters to our 310 millimeter mark. Now we can go and cut those out. So now that we've got that cut, we're going to measure our last end. Along the top, we are going to go 310 millimeters. Now we're going to find our middle, which is 155 millimeters. using our tri-square, we're going to roll straight across. So now on this end we are going to have to find our 130 millimeters across, which is 65 millimeters from the center line. So if we measure this, this should be 65 centimeters from the edge to the center line. Yep. And we're going to go another 65 millimeters across. So now from the 65 millimeters out to our 310, we roll a straight line. Now we're going to cut that out. So there we have it. We have our 5 pieces for our planter box. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to mark on our end pieces where we're going to put our nail lines. And on our bottom piece, we're going to find the middle, so that we can line it up with our middle on our end piece. So the middle on our bottom, 155. Half of 155 is 77.5. So we try and get it as close to 77.5 as we can. And same on the other end. Our middle lines on our end pieces, we want to carry it along the bottom. So we use our square to line it up. And we do this for both of our end pieces. That allows us to line that up when we go to assemble it. So we line those lines up. Okay, our next measurement we're going to do is we're going to mark where our nail lines are going to be, just like we did on the birdhouse. So we can utilize our other piece of wood to give us our measurements. So we're going to do a line there, a line there, also a line along this way. And we're going to do that on our other end piece as well. Now we can pre-nail our end pieces. Okay, now we can start assembly. We'll start by lining up our center line on the bottom with our center line on our end piece. Now we line those up flush. We hit our nail home. Then we are going to line up our side pieces. Now we are lining up our side pieces flush with this outside. And make sure that it butts up against our bottom piece. Once you have got those flush, you can nail the nails home. We're going to do the same for the other side. So we line it up flush with the outside. And butt it up against our bottom piece. And then we nail our nails home. And we flip it over and repeat the process. Do exactly the same on the other end. We line up our bottom. So line up our centres. Nail our nails home. Repeat the same for the sides. The opposite side. And there we have it, our planter box. There we have it, our planter box. You can nail some more nails in if you want to make it stronger. Some more nails, we've got plenty of nails there, so nail some more nails in, make it nice and strong so it doesn't fall apart. Now all you need to do is find some dirt out of the garden. Any dirt will do, dirt off the front yard, as long as you don't ruin the yard. Throw some dirt in there. If you've got a little bit of potting mix lying around, throw some potting mix in there, and throw some of your favourite flowers in for mum, or throw some of your favourite herbs in, and just let them go. And so there goes our planter box. Now these can be made any sorts of sizes, so you can use the same dimensions that we've used here, or you can make your own dimensions to make them as big or as small as you want. So now that you've done that, I need you to take photos and videos of your progress of as you're working your way along the project, and I also need to see a photo of the finished product. If you can give a photo of the finished product, like with you holding it so I can see it, that it is yours, it's even better. So just follow the instructions that we've given you on this video. The plans are also in the classroom, so you can look at the plans and just have fun. But remember, safety is the biggest key. Do not cut yourself. Okay, just take your time when you're sawing. And yeah, let's see what you come up with. Alright, have fun.